Start. All right. So I'm Marilyn from Scrapbookers Anonymous. And today we're making this cute little gatefold card. And I love the closure on it. Now this is from Sam Collette from Mixed Up Craft. She's from the UK and she always does fabulous videos. I love her videos. And I think she's got product on there too. I think she has her own line actually of dyes and things in the UK. And she's also featured in magazines there. You know, the magazines from the UK. Yeah, so she's quite famous in the craft world in the United Kingdom. So anyways, this has a really unique closure as a gatefold card. So what you do is you just fold it back like that, and then you have this. Now, I changed some things on this because I wanted it as a scene. She didn't do it as this, so I did change it up and made it my own. So I just made this little scene with the mama elephant. Cindy, do you want to grab that stamp and die for me, please? Sure. I used the mama elephant, forget what it's called.
Wish upon a star.
Reach upon a star. And it's right here. We have a couple of them. It's probably a favorite of mine. I've used it many times. I won't even show you what mine looks like because it's not good. And then it's got a really nice die to go with it too. Okay, so that is Wish Upon a Star. And it's by Mama Elephant, and we have 2 in stock, okay? All right, so I'm gonna show you how to make this. And I have instructions. I did send out the instructions from yesterday. I sent them today, this afternoon, or this morning. I forgot my laptop, so I wasn't able to do them last night. But I'm working on today's, so I will send today's when I get home from work. Okay. So to make the, now I changed, as I said, I did change the sizing and everything. So if you want to see hers, just go on to her video. All right, so my paper is 7 by 12. And you're going to score at 1.5, 3.5, 5.5, 6.5, 8.5, and 10.5. Okay? And that's all the scoring you're going to do. Okay. So now I'm going to burnish and fold on these score lines. So I'm just going to I believe, let me just have a look here. So you start with a mountain fold, and then you have a valley fold, and then you have a mountain fold, and then you have another mountain fold. I think I have a little diagram of this on the instructions. This one is a valley fold, and then this one is a mountain fold. Okay, so when you're finished, it looks like this. And I think that's the way I drew the little diagram. I just drew lines, but that's what it looks like. Okay? All right. So now we are going to cut paper to put on this. Now, when I did mine, I wanted this scene. Okay? So, I cut a piece of paper. I'm just going to cut this down. So this is a directional or a pattern, And I want to cut it that way so that you can see how the clouds go like that. Now, if you didn't have a directional piece of paper, you could just cut 2 pieces at 1 1/4 and 4 pieces at 1 3/4. But because this is directional, I'll show you how I cut it. Well, I guess I could just use my little one. No, I'm going to use this one because I'm going to start at. Okay, so you're going to start with a piece of paper that's 9 1/2 by 6 3/4. Okay, so this is the way it's going to go on my paper. So my first cut, and I have this in your instructions, my first cut is at 8 1/4. So I'm going to cut that piece. Okay, so I'm just going to set that up here. I'll move this down so you can see. So I think you can see that. There we go. And then my next one, I'm going to cut at 6 1/2. So that one goes there. And then I'm going to cut at 4 3/4. So that one goes there. And then I'm going to cut at 3. So that one goes there. And then I'm going to cut at 1 1/4. So that one goes there. And then this is the last one. And it goes there. So that's the way I did it. So there's my scene. See that? Okay, you're also going to cut 2 pieces of Mary paper that are 1 3/4 by 6 3/4. This is for the back of it. And then this is the center, and this is 3/4 by 6 3/4. All right, so it goes in there. So we will put ours on our. So I'll just push these up like that. And here's my paper. Okay, and I'll get my tape runner. So this one I'm going to put right here. So if you keep them in order, they're very easy to put on. So I'm leaving a 1/8 inch border. So then I put this one next. Okay, and then this one. So we have this paper in stock. We have 4 of them. We didn't get the silver. See how that all matches now? This goes in the center. Now this one I'm going to put my stronger tape on it because the closure actually goes on it and you need a stronger tape. So I'm going to use sequin tape on this one. Whoops. Okay. So this one goes in the middle. Okay, so this one is 3/4 of an inch. Okay, and then this one goes here. So if you didn't get your paper or you need some of this fabulous cloud paper, then come on in. We didn't bag this order, so you can just get what you want. Okay, so there it is, and it all just flows nicely. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over, because when we close this up, I put silver here. Now, you don't have to. You could leave it, but I thought it looked kind of nice, so I'm just going to put that on. So it's going to go right here. And these pieces are 1 3/4 by 6 3/4. Now I thought of making this 6 by 6 inches instead of 7, which I did the first, but I didn't. I liked the length of this one better, so I went back to a 7. All right, so there it is. So that's your gatefold card. Now, I've already cut these out and colored them. So this is all from that stamp, Wish Upon a Star. I thought afterwards I could have used a darker, because it's nighttime, but oh well.
It's dreamland.
Yeah, it's dreamland. Okay, so this is the circle size of my circles that I lost, but I found that I had this one with a bit of stitching on it. I looked high and low. I don't know what happened to it. I don't have it. I don't know where it went. Maddening, because obviously it's one I use. Okay, so I'm just going to put this circle on here, and I'll give you the measurements of that. So the inside circle is 2.5, and the outside circle is 2 3/4. All right. Now, what I could have done was just stamp this on here instead of cutting it out, but I thought of that after, so I'll just glue that on. There we go. All right, and what you need, I forgot my foam tape at home. Oh, here's some. Okay, so what you need is some foam tape, because you want this raised up a bit so that this can tuck under, okay? So I just used some foam tape on the back. Now, I didn't put it on here. I put it in the middle here, only because, and then it was hard to center it. It was much easier to put this on the tape. So this is 2 3/4, so I need 2 3/4 inches of this tape, foam tape. So I'm just going to measure 2 3/4, and I'll just cut it off. Okay, and then I'll just put that in the center of my card. I just found that easier. And then just put this on in the center, like that. Okay? So then when it closes up, Just goes like that. All right. Okay, so now I can decorate the inside. So I have this little guy. So you could do, you don't have to do a scene like this. You could do like flowers and then have a nice floral paper. Would certainly look lovely. But I just thought of this right away when I saw this card design. This is what came in my head. So I just had to do it. It's so cute. So I'm not using foam tape on any of these. I'm just gluing them in place. We got a little something there. It is a very cute stamp. And it just doesn't have to be for the birth of a baby or something. This could be for a birthday. That one's going there. And then I had a couple of stars here. 3 stars. You could also add little gems if you wanted. That would be cute too. One there. One there. And one there. So that's that. And then I decided I was going to stamp something there. I'm going to use this one because it's got, this one has the part where it will hang over. So I can put this in like this, and then you see how it can hang over. Oh, I guess it doesn't hang over there. Oh well, it works. All right. Oh, I would do it this way. I'll be okay. I would do it this way. And then it hangs off that side. See that? That makes more sense. Okay. I better wipe that off before I get it all over my card. You know me. All right. So I'm going to use the stamp. As you can see, mine is well used. And I am going to put here, you are 1 in a million. My brother-in-law watches my videos, so he asked me if this card was for him. I should send it to him. He's 1 in a million. There we go. I think I'd like it a little darker. I don't know where my little ink cube went. Try this one. There we go. All right. Now, I know not to close my card up yet because this could transfer onto the other side, which has happened to me. So I will just leave it open for a minute. So cute. Now, somebody was asking yesterday, okay, my stamps need a really good clean. Okay, if they stop sticking, all you do is wash them in soapy water and they re-stick again. So
Make sure to put the stopper in the sink.
Yeah, make sure you put the stopper in the sink and just wash your stamps in soapy water. You don't spray them with adhesive or anything like that. You just wash them in soapy water and like dish detergent, and they will start sticking again, okay? That's all you do. So that came off. My sticky grid pulled it right off. Okay, so make sure that's dry. I think it's very cute. So then it just goes like this. And there's your card. And it fits into a 5x7 envelope. And then that recipient opens it like that, and it can stand up like that, and it looks absolutely adorable. All right, you can sign it here, or you can write something on the back if you wanted. Just don't, like just in here. And then close it up like that. So cute. All right, so that is that, and there will be instructions for it. If you'd like the stamp and the die, we have two. I have a die at home, so there's a stamp and a die for both. All right, so if you would like them, just let us know. It's a great stamp. Okay,